And yes, welcome back to Ed Hunt. Today we're going to be going through a game room tour. It's been quite a while, it's been a good year and a half since I've done a game room tour. Things have changed a little bit here and there, so I want to do a big update for you guys. Just a reminder to hit that subscribe button because I'm coming out with new content every single week. Hunting videos, retro gaming videos, car boot videos, so make sure you stay up to date and hit that notifications bell. So let's get into the game room tour. So I always kind of like to start in this corner, so I'm not going to go through the Funko Pops today because I think everyone's just kind of really sick of seeing them now. So let's start with some other kind of figurines that I have. Got Sora at the top there, Kingdom Hearts. That was a bargain. I think I got that from Forbidden Planet. It was only like £3 on offer as well. It was really good. Got a giant Sakura there as well. That was a £5 from the boot fit. That was amazing. Then we've got Riho, who is the first ever AEW Women's Champion. So that's why I thought I'd grab that at the time. It's only like, what? I think it was like £10. I thought it was quite a nice box as well. And then you've got two posters there, Mortal Kombat 3 and Kitana. My older brother did them for me for Christmas. I thought they were really cool, so I had to get them up on the wall. I do love these Mortal Kombat figurines. These McFarlane ones got Shao Kahn and Liu Kang. Got another one down there as well, which is Sub-Zero. Got Quan Chi. That was a pickup from Bristol, I remember, and just behind that is the absolutely beautiful Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition 2DS. These are going for silly money, and everything is still in there. I know it's a little bit dusty on top, but everything's in there. I mean, I still use that 2DS as my main 2DS nowadays anyway, so it still gets used. And we've got this wireless fighting commander here, which I haven't even opened yet. I only got that recently from the London gaming market. I think it was like £35, so it wasn't a cheap one, but looking forward to getting stuck into that on my mini Super Nintendo. Then we've got my PS4 games here, and we've got that really awesome Tekken 2 soundtrack just tucked up in the corner there. I absolutely love that. It's still got the original Japanese thingy on the side, and yeah, got this little cool keyring I got from Chalksky that he got me from Simpsons World in LA. Got some more PS4 games and Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate kind of slotted in there as well. Some of these I've had for absolutely years now. Further down, got some Switch games. A lot of these I'm playing at the moment. Smash Brothers, Tetris 99, 3D All-Stars I'm about to start, and Tropical Freeze. I've put a couple of hours into that. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. This is actually a recent purchase. Got that with credit, and the credit only cost me £13 for that, so technically £13. It's a great deal. Bloodstained, got SNK Heroes as well. A bit further down, we've got even more Switch games. We've got Zelda, obviously Tears of the Kingdom, sorry, Mega Man, which I did a giveaway of recently. And inside this as well, we have a manual for it, which is awesome, which is from my mate Rowan, and I'm going to put his link below as well if you're interested in buying one of these amazing manuals. And yeah, we've got some figurines obviously just flanking it, you know what I mean. We've got a little Baneri there, got a little Toad, Sakura again, Donkey Kong, a few others there as well. I really like this this corner, but yeah, we'll dive a little bit more into this corner as well because there's more to see. Let's start going through some of the loose Game Boy games that I have now. Some of these are some of the heavy hitters from my youth, probably from your guys' youth as well, and really love playing these. These are in regular circulation of gaming. Wario Land, we've got Asterix just behind it as well. Wario Land is one of my favourite growing up. Tasmanian Devil, Dr. Mario, which got a really nice box copy of, which I'm going to show you soon. Got Pokemon Silver and Gold. Now, this Pokemon Gold I actually found in a Choo Choo Rocket box. It is the American version, but it is legit, so that was awesome. Pokemon Green. Now, I actually remember playing this back in 2000 because my older brother went to Japan and he grabbed a load of Japanese Pokemon games. I'd already played Blue and Red in this country, but then I played this and kind of knew what to do because obviously, you know, it follows exactly the same story, so you just kind of got to match up the animations. And we got Pokemon Silver, the Japanese version as well. That's, you know, I did play this before I played the English version, so that was really confusing. Got Aladdin, got Zelda, got this from a recent boot fair actually. Mortal Kombat 3 up here, Tennis, Addams Family, Bugs Bunny, Mortal Kombat. You can see a lot of Mortal Kombat in this video. This is, I forget, pass. We've got Zool, we've got Makimura Gaiden, which is Demon's Crest, really good game. One to wind up my mate Blood, which is Get a Clue, and I always throw this in. just to wipe my mate bloody, he knows why. And yeah, we've got some Japanese games here as well. Got Gangrel hanging in the corner over there with Sasha Banks checking him out. Had to add Gangrel, which was a very recent purchase actually, only £2. Had to add that to the figurine display. Got Undertaker over here, Mega Man in red, and we've got alternate colour Mario. So let's start going through some of the loose N64 games I've got here. I've got more as well. I've got some other loose games just at the bottom here, but some heavy hitters here. We've got Smash Brothers, which I absolutely loved growing up. Shadow Man. We've got Lilac Wars. We've got Holy Magic Century. We've got Wet Tricks. Great game, Wet Tricks. Turok. Classic. Castlevania. I've started to play this, and it does get a little bit of flack here and there for this particular version, but I thought it was actually alright, and I will probably play a bit more. I actually quite enjoyed it. And we've got Beetle Race Adventures, which is an American one, it's kind of slipped in there. Fighter's Destiny, Twisted Edge, these are low dollar ones. Clay Fighter, 63 1/3, Bomberman Hero, Killer Instinct, Virtual Pool. Yeah. Oh, we've got a Pokemon Stadium Japanese one. I think it's the first one actually. Yeah, you can see it's the first one. The one that predates Pokemon Stadium 1 in this country. It only has like 60 odd Pokemon in it, it's mad. Then we've got your classic Pokemon Stadium 2. One of my favourite N64 games to get, everyone says it's amazing. Pokemon Puzzle League, again, a really fun game. Really enjoyed that. Still play it sometimes today. Attitude, South Park, F-Zero X, all the classics here. Pokemon Snap, Turok. So let's check out just behind where I sit. Got this awesome Super Smash Bros poster, which my local video game shop gave me very kindly with a purchase. He said put it up on the wall behind us. I was like, okay. We've got an insert from the Tekken soundtrack that I showed you earlier. I just thought that was so amazing. I was like, that can't stay in the case. It has to come out. It has to be seen. We've got a Master System poster here as well, followed by the Master System games, and this is the vast majority of my collection of box games. We do have more, but those are for purchase, obviously, for you guys, if you ever come to any markets, if you ever come see me. Then we've got Tasmania, that's a really good one. California Games, amazing for the Master System. We've got Donald Duck, Lucky Dime Caper, that's pretty common one. Golden Axe down there as well. Prince of Persia, Wonder Boy 3, Psycho Fox, Global Gladiators. There was one point I was trying to get all of the McDonald's games, but I gave up because one of them on the Mega Drive is just insanely expensive. And we've got that Learn with Pokemon typing adventure up there, and that's in such mint condition. It's literally not even been used. I remember getting that from CEX for like, I think it was like £38 at the time. Got it with voucher obviously, so it ended up costing me like a £5. And these are going for crazy money now. I mean, I've seen these sell on eBay for about 70-80 quid. So yeah, really happy to have this in my collection. So let's go to this part of the room now, where we have this Mario Anniversary Amiibo. A friend of mine actually got me from the Philippines of all places, and you can see it's got a little bit of Japanese text at the bottom there, and I thought it was really cool. Sorry about the glare. We've got Pokemon next to it as well. Got Streets of Rage limited run soundtrack just there too. Super Game Boy 2 just there in the corner. Earthworm Jim, one of my absolute favourite series that always stays on display. Got Earthworm Jim 2 just kind of tucked in behind it. Streets of Rage, we've got a giant Zelda cart just hiding there. It's got a t-shirt in it, and then at the back there we've got a Galgun special edition. One day I will pull that out and show you guys. The contents are just ridiculous. We've got Pokemon Sun special edition there. So we've got a Game Gear Micro. Now these are so difficult to get now. I got this from CEX, and I so wish at the time I got more, because there was like 3 or 4 more of them, and this was only like £40 or something. It's absolutely like beautiful, absolutely love it. And it is in there. It was sealed when it came, but I unsealed it and opened it because I was a bit paranoid that it might not have been in there. So but yeah, more combat stuff. Kitana, I've got a Blind Box limited run, which is inside. It's a Sea of Solitude. We've got this Astro City Mini, which I actually bought from Bargain Ben at London Gaming Market, not the most recent one, the one before that. I have had a go on it, and it is absolutely beautiful. The screen is absolutely stunning, but don't really want to leave it out and get it dusty, so I'm just staying in the box for now and just take it out when I want to use it. Got this cool Earthworm Jim tin that I got from my buddy Alan, and yeah, really love this tin. It's really cool. Just keep odds and sods in it. And yeah, I think that kind of does it for that. Oh no, you know what? I said it kind of slows in for that part. Still got more to go through. We've got the 2DS Pokeball right here. Got that for 25. Got the mini SNES and the mini NES console here. We've got Top Gun on the NES, which is signed by the angry video game nerd James Rolfe, and my buddy Chalsky hooked me up with this. We did a trade for something, and yeah, this is one of my prized possessions. And like, you know, I'm such a massive fan of James Rolfe and the angry video game nerd and Cinemassacre and all the stuff that he does. So this is such an awesome piece of YouTube history really to have, and like, yeah, it's just amazing. And we've got Super Mario 2, which is a recent purchase there as well. Then we've got boxed in 64 games, like one of my favorite consoles growing up, and we've got boxed in games next to it as well. Let's go through a couple. We've got Mario Golf here at the top. This was kind of a recent purchase. This was about 20 something, 25, not too bad. The condition isn't amazing obviously, but then we've got Mortal Kombat 4, a game that I've been after for a very long time. I do have the American version, but it's not the same. You know, you want the English version, you want to be able to just plug it straight in. And yeah, like beautiful condition. We've got Diddy Kong Racing, Blast Core, No Mercy. No Mercy is in my N64 currently and gets played regularly. Absolutely love this game. We've got Wave Race 64, ISS, got ECW Hardcore Revolution, got Mortal Kombat, a couple of Mortal Kombats back there. Got the Japanese version, which one day I want to do a review of because it's just, it's weird. Got Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, all the Donkey Kong Countries 1, 2 and 3, all box mint condition, absolutely beautiful. I'll just quickly give you a quick show of those. Yeah, and we've got Bomberman just beneath it. I've got one there and I've got two in another part of my collection. They should really be together. Yoshi's Island there, Jurassic Park. Okay, so just beneath the N64 and SNES games I just showed you, we've got all of my nice boxed Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy Japanese games, like just kind of all mixed up there. These are a lot of my favorites here. We've got Kirby's Pinball, absolutely beautiful game, beautiful condition as well. We've got, what have we got here? We've got F1 Race. We've got a part sealed Mario Tennis. This is the American version, unfortunately. We've got a Puzzle Fighter. Remember, I bought this off my boy Pizarro's Pieces for just £10, so big up yourself, Pizarro, appreciate that, brother. Final Fight 1, great game on the Game Boy Advance as well. What have we got here? We've got Mario and Yoshi. Remember, I got this from Bristol CEX, that was a good one as well to get. We've got Yoshi's Island, amazing game, amazing. I was absolutely captivated by that game growing up. Another ECW game. Got Perfect Dark here. This is, again, I think this is an American version as well. Again, part sealed, really nice condition, and it's the big box as well, so really nice, that one. And so then at the front here, we've got some of the Japanese box Game Boy games. We've got Golf, we've got Nemesis, we've got Samurai Spirits, Tamagotchi, and Mario Land at the bottom. That's in really bad condition. I got it really cheap though. That was like, I think it literally cost me £4, so it was definitely worth getting. Tekken Advance on the Game Boy Advance there. We've got a Super Game Boy there, Japanese Super Game Boy. Got this recently as well, Zelda Link's Awakening DX. Now you might see it's not shiny on the side. It is a legitimate box and everything's legitimate inside. The only difference is that this was released in Europe, so they didn't have the shiny side on the Zelda for that one. So it was released in like Germany, Holland, Spain, Portugal. You can see that the Dutch language is the second one, so that would intimate that this is released in Holland. So yeah, this is the Dutch version. It's all in English though, so it's absolutely fine. Then we've got Castlevania. This is another heavy hitter I got recently. Managed to get in really nice condition as well. Again, all with CEX chopping credit. That's the way to do it. That's the way to get all these games. You know, just keep an eye on your local CEXs. If they get any nice decent retro in, go get it, get some chop in and get it cheap. You know, that's the way to do it. So that's the box Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games down there. This is my CRT where I play all of my retro consoles, like my N64, my Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, Gamecube and the Master System. They're all kind of plugged in there one way or another, and obviously it's got the VHS player just beneath it as well. That's very handy because that means I can buy VHSs and actually watch them. And VHS is just the top of it, where all these WCW versus NWO VHS, which was kindly given to me by Scott's Retro Collectable. So yeah, big up yourself for that, really appreciate that. And yeah, this is kind of the shot just from beneath. So yeah, that's what I get to look at every day. You know, it's quite nice, really. So moving on to one of my favourite consoles to collect for, and that's the 3DS. Absolutely love collecting for this console. Got so many awesome games here already. Got Detective Pikachu, Fire Emblem Warriors, Ultimate NES Mix, Puzzle Bubble Universe, Street Fighter 4, Mario and Luigi Dream Team Bros. Then we've got Super Smash Bros, Super Mario Maker 3DS, Luigi's Mansion, Donkey Kong Returns, Mario Party Island Tour, Rabbids. We've got loads of Zeldas there in the corner, Ocarina of Time, Triforce, Link Between Worlds. We've got Resident Evil, Mercenaries and Revelations, and we've got all these Pokemon games. I absolutely love Pokemon. As you know, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you know that already. We've got Mario and Sonic Olympic Games there as well. We've got some more all the way down here too, a bit darker, but yeah, these ones are kind of not as good, apart from the Castlevania Lords of Shadow, which is obviously very good. And we've got the new Super Mario Bros as well, obviously also a very good game. And yeah, so after a show, I just pile up all my games in the boxes, making sure all the cardboard is at the top, obviously. So these are all games that are available for sale at markets that I'll be going at in the near future. The next one being the VGRM in Norwich, which I'm very much looking forward to, and we'll be doing a preview video and obviously the covering event as well. Yeah, and then all more games. All these games are all pre-priced, all ready to go to the next convention. Moving on to PlayStation 1 games, we've got a couple at the top there. Not all of these in the best condition. Some of them are alright though. We've got Mortal Kombat 3, obviously another Mortal Kombat game. Duke Nukem Land of the Babes, that's a random one. Asteroid Celebrity Deathmatch there as well. Space Jam, Theme Hospital, amazing game that one. Got another Celebrity Deathmatch there, WCW NWO Thunder. I remember when I bought that, it was actually worth quite a bit of money. It's absolutely plummeted for some reason. And then we'll open this door and we've got more games. We've got all my PS5 games there. Now they're in there because I don't actually own a PS5 at the moment. Got some sealed games there, some other games as well, just randomly in there. Got some boxed NES games now. Super Spike V-Ball, Wrath of Black Manta, Chip and Dale, Super Mario Bros. 3, which is a beautiful copy. We've got Home Alone there, A Boy and His Blob, Low G-Man, Dragon's Lair, Skate or Die. Some really nice titles there in my opinion. Got some Super Famicom games down here as well. And got Final Fight Guy just in the corner there. We've got Crayon Shin-Chan. This Crayon Shin-Chan, absolutely amazing, absolutely love this game, it's so funny. So finally we come to the spill room. So this is where, you know, your collection goes when you haven't got room in your main room. You come to the spill room. So this is the spill room, and yeah, this is like, I've got a dartboard there which I don't use anymore because obviously I've got too much stuff beneath it that I don't want getting damaged. So I used to use it, as you can see there's some holes there, and I did buy it brand new, so yeah, not using that anymore. So then we've got some more gaming stuff here. We've got my PS Vita collection, which is quite small, don't really have that many games for it. Got a beautiful Mario paint back there as well, got that for the unboxed price, still can't believe that. We've got a collector's edition Treasures of Airgun there on the Switch. Got some just random manuals here. Got a few comics. We've got some Street Fighter comics here. We've got Mortal Kombat sticker album. We've got some comics here, some other random stuff. So a few more figurines. We've got a box for my Mega Drive there. Won't really go anywhere else at the moment, so it has to go there. And at the top there, as you can see, we've got a box for my Super Nintendo. I got that kind of recently actually, so it just goes to my Super Nintendo, so I've got a box Super Nintendo now. You can see the Time Crisis just I got from Uncle Richard at a boot fair this year. I'll link all these videos below so you can see them. Got an Atmosphere there. We absolutely loved playing Atmosphere when we were kids. Then we've got just loads of games here, mostly PS3 games here, but then it kind of got mixed up and everything is just random here. So a few of these games will be going into like blind bags and stuff, and it's just all random. There's just nothing, there's no coherency to this shelf, or really this shelf either. There's just loads of crap here, but here it's a little bit more organized. We've got Wii games and we've got Wii U games. We've got Gamecube games there as well. So yeah, mostly keeping my Nintendo disc-based games here as well, but there's some alright games here. We've got Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Resident Evil 4, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, Batman the video game, some Wii U games up here as well, Pokken, Mario Kart 8, Nintendo Land, Smash Bros Wii U. Some Gamecube games here as well. One of my favourites just in the middle there, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, which is currently in my Gamecube. Absolutely love that game. Mario Sunshine as well, Wind Waker, probably my top 3 Gamecube games right there. Possibly one of my most favourite shelves in my collection is my boxed Super Nintendo games. Now there are a few missing. They are available for sale at the moment, but these are the ones I'm definitely keeping. We've got I've got a Donkey Kong right here on the Super Famicom. We've got Chrono Trigger, Romancing Saga, we've got Breath of Fire 2, all given to me by Sir E, so big up yourself, brother. We've got Secret of Mana there, Super Bomberman 2, I showed you one earlier, Striker, Mortal Kombat, which isn't in the best condition. I really want to rectify that. We've got Flashback, and we've got Mortal Kombat 1 there as well. At the back here, we've got a beautiful copy of Zelda, Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo. They're kind of all mixed up, some of them American, some of them Super Famicom. Got Bart's Nightmare there, Claymates, Mortal Kombat 3. I know that some people might be getting annoyed that they're not all together, but I don't really care. They're just there. We've got Power Rangers back there as well. Got the Hulk. That was actually got from me from SoCal Retro Gaming. I think the guys from Pixel Games just took over that, so that's really cool. We've got Plop, Mario, Tiny Toons. We've got Out to Lunch, Dr. Mario, really beautiful copy there, and NBA Jam in the corner there as well. So now we've got this like random spindle that used to be like a card holder, like a birthday card holder. I initially used it for Super Nintendo games, but I thought I'd put some box games in here as well, because I thought it looked really cool. Now this service at the top I've actually promised to a viewer who's going to be purchasing off me at the Video Game Retro Market in Norwich. So I just thought I'd put it there for now. We've got Street Fighter Alpha 3 as well, beautiful copy. Puffy and Mayumi, Missile Command, Tesserae, Sunsoft. We've got some different games as well. We've got Game Gear T2, Judgment Day, Ninja Gaiden, and a few Game Boy Color games at the bottom there as well. And then we've got this Guitar Hero guitar and case, which I actually got quite recently from the boot fair. It was only £3 for all of it, but I looked it up, and like the case alone goes for like between £10 and £15, which I thought was awesome. So really good find there. And yeah, it's just a general look at this area. So that was the room tour. Thanks for sitting through that. I know it was a little bit long, but yeah, I wanted to take a little bit of a deeper dive into some of the bits and pieces that I have in my collection, some of the weirder pieces, some of the not so weirder pieces, and yeah, it was good having a little look round, and like yeah, even I saw some stuff I haven't seen for a while. So yeah, it was a lot of fun going through that. So if you enjoyed that, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.